Dan Lawrence's century puts Essex on top at Chelmsford. Title-chasing Essex did their best to make up for lost time by picking up 4 Surrey wickets on a reduced opening day at Chelmsford. Bad light prevented any play until after lunch on day 1, but on day 2 the conditions were brighter and Surrey would pick up their innings on 137 for 4. The early breakthrough came for Essex, an in-swinger from Sam Cook keeping a little low and beating Ben Foakes all ends up, the off-stump going cartwheeling. Essex would get on top with the 6th Surrey wicket, Ricky Clark poking at a Porter delivery, the catch taken by Harmer. Essex were running riot as Will Jacks became the 7th man to go, a super catch from Wheater off the bowling of Cook. Surrey were collapsing and the 8th wicket fell with Plunkett on his way for a duck, a jaffer from Jamie Porter, the Essex title hopes alive and kicking. Porter would then seal his fifer. From around the wicket, the Essex paceman firing one into the stumps of Morné Morkel. And the innings was soon wrapped up. Sam Cook also sealing his fifer, Jordan Clark clean bowled, Surrey having lost their last 6 wickets for 37 runs. It was over to Essex to try and keep momentum going their way after a super morning. Nick Brown and Alistair Cook out in the middle. It was a watchful start from the opening pair, but just as lunch was looming, the breakthrough came. Nick Brown neither forward nor back to a good length ball from Jordan Clark. Lunch arriving with Essex 26 for 1 in response to the 174 from Surrey, an intriguing second session ahead. Shortly into the afternoon and Essex were 2 down. Jordan Clark's first ball after lunch, smacking Tom Wesley on the pad, and up goes the finger. Dan Lawrence joined Cook in the middle and hit a couple of boundaries off Jordan Clark. But then a huge wicket in the title race. Alistair Cook gone for 24 runs, Jordan Clark again, full and straight and plumb. Essex 3 wickets down, but Lawrence was looking solid alongside new batsman Ravi Bopara. And the pairing were doing a fine rebuilding job. They would take the score past 100 and Essex were looking in a much healthier position now. Dan Lawrence was soon celebrating one of the most important half-centuries of his career so far, this turning into a vital 4th wicket stand. And this pair would make it through to tea, with their partnership at 66 runs and Essex trailing by just 53 runs. The evening session brought a change of fortunes for Surrey though, Morné Morkel steaming in and bowling Ravi Bopara, a peach from the South African. Dan Lawrence was looking unperturbed though as he played some lovely strokes, including a 6 off the bowling of Amar Verdi. Lawrence playing the leading role with captain Tenduscarter well set at the other end, and soon enough they were moving into the lead, past Surrey's first innings total. Dan Lawrence cutting Scott Borthwick behind point to take his side to 200, and an important first batting bonus point. That meant no matter the outcome at Southampton, Somerset can't win the title this week, and the title race would go into the final week. And more celebrations soon followed, with Dan Lawrence reaching his century, his 9th in first-class cricket. Lawrence would soon help Essex past 250 runs. With stumps looming, a late wicket did fall though, and it was the big one. Lawrence edging a delivery from Morkel, Borthwick with a fine catch in the slips, out for 147, a brilliant batting display from Lawrence. Still time for another wicket, as the night watchman didn't last long, Ricky Clark pinning Jamie Porter LBW in the penultimate over of the day. Close of play arrived with Essex 302 for 6, those couple of late wickets putting a slight dampener on what has been an otherwise dominant day for Essex. After Sam Cook and Jamie Porter skittled Surrey in the morning with 5 wickets each, Dan Lawrence's magnificent 147 has given Essex a healthy lead.